Today I'm going to do a get ready with me, talk through get ready with me makeup tutorial of sorts. Once I start doing my makeup, the eye makeup, I start getting into tutorial mode. It's kind of weird, but I don't know. That's what it is. Basically this makeup that I have on, that's what it's gonna be. But I start barefaced and go from my foundation to the makeup I have on. So if you'd like to see me getting ready, then continue watching this video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. So let's get into the video. Okay, so I'm going to start with my Rimmel Match Perfection foundation in 120 Ivory. I put it on the back of my hand. I try not to use too much, but usually I get too much. And then I let it fall. Like, this is way too much, but try to put some back. And I'm using my Real Techniques multi-task brush. Stab it on there. And I would definitely say this is a, I'll do a review on this foundation if you want, because I never really have heard anybody talking about this. But like, I have a ton, I'll do one side so you can see. I have a lot of redness underneath my skin, and I would say this is a light to medium coverage foundation. Like the blemishes I have, it's not gonna fully cover those, but the redness in my skin tone, it definitely covers that very, very well. And I love it. Make sure you do it on your neck there. And there is a little bit of SPF in this foundation. And I don't notice any white cast in photos. So, just for reference. Then I put it underneath my eyes too. I'll put more concealer on after, but just to start even everything out. Okay, so you can see I put it on this side, and I haven't put it on this side yet. Pretty much right down the middle I put it. And you can see what a difference it makes. It didn't fully cover my freckles, which I don't want, but it has evened out my skin tone without getting rid of my freckles and evening out my skin tone and giving an evenness to my the blemishes that I do have. So I really, really love this foundation a lot. And it doesn't look like I have a ton of cakey makeup on. It does have kind of a smell, like a floral smell, but it doesn't bother me, it goes away. Especially if you're going to put powder or blush and all that other stuff on. It doesn't stay, it doesn't linger throughout the day. Make sure you get into your hairline too. I usually do my makeup in the bathroom in the morning, and that lighting is super yellow, so I like doing it out here because the lighting's more natural. What you should do, you shouldn't do your bathroom in the makeup. Whoa, you shouldn't do your makeup in the bathroom anyway, but I'm sure most of us do. That's my finished foundation. Now I have a little left on my hand, and I usually mix my concealer with that to put on blemishes on my face, because sometimes my concealer that I put under my eyes is too dark for my face. So what I put on my under eye is Amazing Cosmetics concealer, and this says medium beige, but it's light medium beige or medium beige light, and I just put it in this container to make it easier to get out. And I use another Real Techniques brush. It's a domed shadow brush, but I use it for concealer. And you can see it's kind of dark, but I need it because my under eye circles are super dark. So I'm almost like color correcting in my own way. My hands are super cold. So you can see the difference, hopefully, between this one and this one. there's still a lot of purple left in this side as opposed to this one. This is more of like a salmon color concealer, which is good for color correcting. And when I'm tanner and darker in the summer, it's good for my blemishes, but right now it is too dark. And it is very thick and full coverage, so you want to be careful you don't put too much on. Blot it with a tissue if you need to. Then I use my Maybelline Age Rewind 10 Fair. I've used a good amount of this. I put this on top because it's lighter. It probably makes my under eye crease more because it's like I don't really need it. But because my under eye is so dark, I like to lighten it up as much as possible. And I bring it down a little bit. Then for blemishes, I'll use my regular concealer and mix it with the back of my hand, the foundation that's left, in conjunction with my Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage palette, which I'm obsessed with, in SC1. That's the color I am. You get a light and a darker concealer you can mix or to use when you're lighter or on different parts of your body if you have blemishes or whatever, and like on your neck or wherever. Mine's totally messed up because I mix the two fairly often. So I'm just going to go ahead and use that. And this stuff has really good staying power. I said once in a video, one of a favorites video, that I put this on and went in the pool and it stayed on. For my eyes today, I'm going to use the Naked 3 palette. And I'm going to start with Urban Decay Priming Potion. I still have the old one. I don't think they package it like this anymore. I think it's in a tube now. But it's the same idea. Make sure you prime your eyes. I never used to do this, and it really makes a difference now. I feel like I've forgotten to wear underwear or something if I don't do it. I'm going to do a variation of a kind of daytime smoky eye, but it's going to be with purples to bring out my green eyes, and I've been doing it ever since I got this palette. I'm going to use Nooner on the lid, Limit on the in the crease, Factory on outer V in the outer corner. So I'm going to use the Dome Shadow Brush and use Nooner. I hope I'm saying that right. Get it all over my brush. Tap a ton of excess off because there is a ton. And put that right on the lid, not going too far into the crease. Not really going at all into the crease, actually. This is like a mauve purple. I love this color. It's totally matte. You wouldn't really think to put this on the lid, or I wouldn't have anyway until I did it one day. This palette is really good for green. I mean, it's good for all eyes, but green eyes especially I'm finding, because there's a mixture of purple and mauve and rose gold colors, so I'm really liking experimenting with the combinations. And this is one of those looks that would be super easy to mute during the day and then smoke back out at night if you really wanted to, because it is matte, so you can make it way more dramatic if you needed to. Then using a crease brush, this one's from Target, I'm going to use Limit, which is a lighter color, so you really wouldn't think to use this in the crease, but I'm just using it to buff this color out so it's not like a harsh line. Right on top of that color where it meets the top of the lid and the crease, and a little bit above, bringing that color up. So you can see the difference there. Okay, so once that color limit is in your crease and blend it out nicely, then I'm going to go in with Factory using any kind of brush really, but this brush is not cleaned, so see, this is truly a get ready with me. So I'm going to use my daily makeup cleaner from Sephora. Clean this off quickly. So I'm going to use this brush by Sonia Kashuk. It's a super dense brush for the outer V. Again, using Factory. I'm going to like pat it on and then brush it in. So there's not a lot of fallout either. And then up into the crease a little. Make a little V. Get a little more. The difference that an outer V color makes is huge with dimension to your eye. Like, you can totally see the difference there. And I'm also going to go in with Factory on my lower lash line when I'm done with this to balance things out a little, because this is pretty dark. So I don't want it to be too harsh up on top and then not have anything at all on the bottom. Make sure they're even, obviously, to the best of your ability. Then I'm going to take almost a tapered, flat shadow brush. This one's from Eco Tools. And just get this color on the tip of the brush and put that on the lower lash line. But I'm going to first put more priming potion on my lower lash line. I wait to do this right before I do the lower lash line instead of earlier when I put the primer on the lid of my eye, because then by then it would have been dry. I want to put it on right when I'm going to do my shadow. So that's a little tip. Right on the tip of the brush, as close to the lash line as you can get. And if you want more smoky, then bring it down, obviously. But and then I'm just going to use my finger to blend it out. Do you like that tapping sound? I think I just got some on my nose. Okay. Then, can't forget this step. Take my favorite brush ever and blend. Can't forget this. Don't want any harsh lines anywhere. Want to make sure everything's blended out. You don't want to totally blend your eyeshadow to oblivion. Then sticking with the purple theme, the eyeliner I'm going to use is a Stilia Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner in Purple Tang. This has sparkle to it. I love this eyeliner, so I guess I like it a lot. Again, purple eyes. I can't speak. Green eyes, purple really brings it out. So, purple is a go-to eyeliner, especially with like a brown smoky eye. Purple is a really nice eyeliner, and since this is like a mauve, it's not screaming purple. I think purple's a nice way to go. And I'm just gonna line it. My top lash line. I'm not going to line the bottom because we already did that with the eyeshadow. And you can see how sparkly that is, hopefully. Okay, so the memory on my camera was full like 3 times during this whole video, and the last time you saw me, I was finishing the eyeliner, the purple eyeliner. That's done, and so is everything else. And to save time, I curled my eyelashes, which you all know how to do. I recently got a new eyelash curler, though. It's the purple Sephora one. I like it. I don't mind it. I prefer my Revlon one, but they don't make the regular one anymore. They're all fancy now, but I like this one. So I curled my eyelashes after I was done with my eyeliner, and then I used Benefit Bad Gal Lash, which is my current favorite mascara. Then I applied blush, which is my favorite blush that I use pretty much every day, which is Nars Oasis. Talk about it all the time. A berry color with some gold shimmer. Then I decided that I was going to use one of my favorite lip glosses of all time, which happens to be Nars Oasis lip gloss. I don't know, I kind of just forgot about this, but that's what I have on my lips. It's a little sticky, but you know, that's how Nars lip glosses are. It's a berry color, obviously, and it matches the blush. So that's the finished look. The earrings I have on today are from Express. This shirt dress that I have on today is from Express. My nail polish is from Zoya, and I'll put the name of it below. I think it's Natty. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry it was kind of rambling, kind of long. I'll try to edit that stuff down so you don't have to suffer too much. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.